What up, people? Welcome to yet another episode of the A to Z Show. I am your host, Alfred Kainga, and this is my co-host.
Ira Coles.
Oh, I was going to say it. Nigga, damn. You
How would you say it?
Let's do that again.
Right,
what
go.
up, people? This is your boy, comedian Alfred Kainga. Welcome to yet another episode of
Y'all motherfuckers already
the A to Z Show. I'm your host, Alfred Kainga, and this is my co-host, the one and only Ira Coles, DJ Major League.
What's happening, bro?
See it?
Let me do that.
Okay. I was just trying to bring you in nice.
I appreciate it, man.
How you doing, man? You
I'm
good?
good.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Hey, I'm excited, man. Yet another episode. We still rolling. We ain't got no sponsors yet, but
Yeah.
we're still rolling.
Yeah,
We
still
we
rolling.
gonna get them. You know, Walmart. You know, Target. Jack Daniels. Holla at your boy. This is the hottest show.
Nearest.
Somebody, you know, the Waffle Man. I'm just saying, whoever is out there want to produce, advertise your products, we here. We got you because we going worldwide.
Indeed.
How you all right?
I'm super
You
good.
ready
man.
to
I'm
introduce
super
the
good.
first one?
I am, man. I like this dude. We share a name, although he always forgets. Yeah, so.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the show where we bring some of the funniest comedians you've never heard of and some that you know, but this is the place where they come to shine. This is a brother of mine for real. Let me tell you something about this dude right here.
Who do we ever have that you never heard of?
You're right. You're right. Yeah, I'm going to take that back. Everybody you see right here is famous.
Yeah.
In the city, in the county, somewhere.
Well,
Might be famous in their own house, but they are famous, okay?
Yeah.
But, man, we go way back with this brother. I met this brother like 10 years ago, right, on the Dallas comedy scene. He does everything, man. He's a comedian, a poet, a producer, a promoter. You name it, man. He produces textiles too and sells candles on the weekend.
Yeah.
Q does everything.
Everything. Construction.
I'm just saying. TV.
And he's got.
Not only is he on TV,
he's got mad TV credits.
and he mounts them too.
There you go.
Man,
Welcome to the show, Mr. Quentin Coleman, comedian Q.
What's up, fellas? How
What's
y'all doing,
going
man?
on,
man?
my
You
brother?
good?
What's up, man? I'm on Funny from A to Z. I've been watching these episodes and promotions of it, and I was like, man, my phone ain't rang yet, man. I said, I know he gonna call me. I know he gonna see me. And he gonna give me a call to be on this show. I'm seeing Rudy Rush and my D. Ellis's and all my partners. I'm like, man, I know this nigga gonna call me.
Yes.
So thank you for finally calling me, brother.
Listen,
Yeah,
we,
man.
we wanted
I've been-
to get the show rolling first before we brought you on.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
We didn't.
We got to work our way up to the big dogs.
You know,
Yeah.
man.
We didn't want you to be a guinea pig. You know what I mean?
Understood. I appreciate it. But you know what? I'm just a small fish in a big pond, my man.
What? You are no small fish. Let me tell the people a little bit about you, man. How we met. Q, you were doing one of the biggest shows in Dallas when I first met you, and the show was We Got Next.
Yeah.
For you to be on We Got Next, you got to be a hot comedian in the city, and I was dying to be on that show, man. And you didn't know me yet. You did a show, and Rudy Rush was going to be the headliner. You and your partner Herschel Cooper did a contest to see who was going to open for Rudy Rush.
Okay.
You remember that?
Okay, yeah,
At
yeah.
Firefly.
That's where
the contest was.
Okay.
And so I came through.
Oh, you remember the spot now?
Oh, yes. I was
Firefly.
ready with my 10 minutes. The men say 10 minutes because that's all I had at that time.
Crazy. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
This is
So I came out, we did the contest, and Black Ron won. Busted me upside the head. But I felt like I had it. But you know what's crazy is when I was going home, you guys called me. You and Herschel, and you were like, hey, man, you didn't win tonight, but you were amazing. You were really cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to give you a guest spot.
Damn, that sounds like something we do.
Yeah.
Right,
And
all right.
I asked you, I
Really?
said,
That's what's up.
how much does the guest spot pay?
What I say?
You said, oh, well, it's just a guest spot. You don't get nothing. You opening for
You're
Rudy
being
Rush.
invited.
Guess what? Nothing.
And for me, that was it.
I can
man.
rescind the invitation.
Listen, that was it because these shows were always sold out. I'd never seen a We Got Next that wasn't sold out.
Man, we've been blessed, dude. We've
What?
been blessed, dude. That's crazy. You know what's going on? 10 years. July. The official 10 year from the first show is in July. Was it July? Anyway, it's coming up 10 years, and I've been trying to put together a show for the 10-year anniversary and been coming up against so much adversity that I'm thinking it might not happen. I don't know. I'll just put it in the atmosphere. I got about a month to make it happen.
Who would you bring to celebrate 10 years of this show, man?
Man, dude, it can go from grabbing a nice headliner from around the country or just making some phone calls to my Dallas comics that helped me get it started and just do it. Like I just want to do it because it's 10 years. That's a major milestone.
Yeah,
a major milestone. So
a decade strong.
I'm just gonna do it for the city, for the We Got Next.
Right.
It doesn't matter. Whoever I call that is open, gonna be funny, and they gonna kill it. The crowd gonna be there. I just gotta find a venue. So
what you don't realize
really
is that show you gave a platform, man,
Yeah.
to a lot of comedians who are not known. Because for me, what it did for me personally, and I saw other cats who I was coming up with, you know, the Black Rons, the celebrities, we were coming on that stage not only to hone our skill or to show off our skill, but man, we were getting a lot of support.
Yeah.
The city was like, who are these cats?
Who are these cats?
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And from there, you know, they would come to our shows. Next thing you know, from your show, I got picked up by the Improv to start featuring from them. And I saw you booking a lot of major headliners from all over the country, man.
Yeah, we got to do that. I mean, but it started with the Dallas-based comics, man. I think when I created this We Got Next thing, it was for the comics. Like I could have been called I Got Next, but it was called We Got Next for a reason.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because I just knew that Dallas talent was phenomenal. And people, you know, we don't get the same opportunities as some other comics, and some other cities may have more opportunities as far as for folks getting on stage, but we didn't have that. And this was birthed out of people telling me no.
Right.
No, you can't get on stage, and no, you can't rent the room. I'm like, let me just create my own little vibe, and because I had followers as a poet.
Yeah.
That's one thing I always been blessed with is folks that supported me. So I was like, okay, we could turn this into the comedy part, and teaming up with my guy Herschel was like a no-brainer. I think I did one show initially without him, and then after that he jumped on board from like volume 2, and then we're like 70 shows in, I believe, just in Dallas alone.
That's
Dallas
deep,
alone,
man.
yeah. So it was always for us, dude. It was always for us, and it's one of my proudest accomplishments, man. Being able to put that thing together and now do cruises and stuff like that, like. Yeah. It's dope, dude. I'm blessed, dude. I can't even trip.
and you're not even from Dallas.
No, I'm not from Dallas. But Dallas has been real good for me. Real good to me.
How long you been in the city?
I've been in Dallas, man. I think if I really count and calculate, I'm on about 27, 28 years to be down here in Dallas.
That's crazy. Originally from Chicago.
But he still rep that Chi-Town heavy.
All day, man. Yeah. All day. I got a saying, man. Chicago raised me.
Yeah.
Dallas made me. And I fuck with Dallas. Dallas is my city, man. So and Dallas fuck with me, so it's cool, dude. I ain't going nowhere.
I feel the same damn way.
I ain't
definitely,
going nowhere. Dallas has been a blessing.
You from Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
And you guys got the same last name.
We do. We gotta go through this photo album to see if my dad is in his or
you said your daddy used to travel a lot.
My dad, he wasn't selling shit. But opportunities.
Man.
With his ding-a-ling.
What that is? My dad had a daycare on the road, goddamn. We didn't give a fuck. Rest in peace, Pops. I know you bad motherfucker up there.
Man.
Y'all look alike. Y'all look alike. Yeah,
there
man.
You go. You trying to cause some...
Look. I'm trying to... Goddamn cheekbones, son. It's like Larry Coleman to me, brother.
Man. So how long you been in the comedy game? And where did you start in Chicago or you started here?
No, I started here in Dallas. I've been doing it. This is like my 15th, 16th year. But I started as I was transitioning from a poet to a comic.
Yeah.
And I would always do poetry. And in my poems, they would be funny anecdotes and stuff in it, little punchlines. Just little punchlines and stuff to get the crowd to react. I'm like, man, I like that. So I went to, this is when Rock T and Cletus on K104 was hosting at Chris Styles on Wednesday nights.
Nice.
I was one of the nicest poets in the city back in the day.
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, hey, man, I'm going to do comedy tonight. Because they just let me go last. Anyway, I said, I want to go last, but I'm doing comedy. Just give me like 5-7 minutes, whatever. I'm like, all right, bet, kid, whatever. So they brung me up at the end of the night. Like, hey, before we go, we got a special treat. Q doing comedy. It was like, all right, fuck it. They knew I was trying to be silly anyway. Man, I did a set, 5-7 minutes, killed it.
Loved it.
The reaction was different than poetry, was different than acting on plays and stuff like that. I said, man, I like this. I said, I'm finna be a comedian. And then that's when all the comics in Dallas wouldn't fuck with me. So I used to go to shows and be like, and they knew me because they knew me. I used to probably open up some of the comedy shows with poetry.
Right.
Because there was some silly poetry, so it worked out for a comedy show. I said, no, I'm doing comedy tonight. They're like, all right, bet, all right. So when they bring me up, they're like, y'all come to the stage in the middle of the comedy show, the poet Q. I'm like, no, nigga, I'm comedian Q right now. I ain't poet Q no more. So, but in hindsight, it let me know that I had to earn the name Comedian Q. Right, because I'm running around with the Marvin Michaels, the D. Ellis's, Mama Michelle's, Success, all these older, what's my name? Oh, God, I can't think of my guy's name right now. Just Denzel Snipes. Rest in peace, Denzel Snipes. So I had to earn that. Just because I knew a lot of folks and folks knew me, and I could probably fill some seats. But they was like, nah, you ain't no comedian. You still a poet. You got to earn that.
Yeah, like this dude coming from.
Right. So in hindsight, I was like, okay, that's out of respect. But I used to be mad at them motherfuckers. I was mad. It's like, I ain't booking none of y'all niggas when I make it. I done booked everybody. I fuck with all of them, though.
And you were rocking with some really funny dudes. So when you started booking other comedians, man, I mean, because you've done a lot of shows where you've booked people.
Yeah.
So you know comedy.
That's the best part about it. The backside of it is what I like now more than getting on stage. And I love getting on stage, but just the business side of it is very attractive to me because a lot of us get burnt, like literally like not getting paid, not agreements not being upheld. And you know, this is a craft that you work for and you dedicate yourself to go and get on stage because we love the stage. They know that, and they'll still do you wrong. Like, I didn't like that. Yeah. So that's what kind of got my attention to being on the backside of it because I got to make sure that somebody's looking out for us when we go in. What are you agreeing to? Where's your contract at? I learned how to do contracts. I learned how to do deposits and stuff like that. I got a couple comics that tell me, Q, you the first person that gave me a contract.
Real talk.
Crystal Powell. Q, you the first person that took me on the road.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Like, these are comics I look up to. I'm like, you ain't never been on the road. You never had a contract. Yeah. That's the business side of it. Like, you got to make sure it's straight.
You got to have the business right.
So, yeah, absolutely. And I have to give some of that to my man Herschel. He's business oriented. Herschel's owner is like, hey, you should be doing this and doing that and doing that. You got it. And I'm like, okay, did a little research. So, yeah, that's how it's supposed to go. Even, I don't care if it's $100. They go $50.
Right.
You know, here's your deposit. I give you the rest. And I got burnt one time because I did a show and I didn't have all my money and I was depending on ticket sales. Man. And so when the show came, I didn't make enough money and I had to tell this, it was a band at the time. I was like, hey, man, I ain't got all y'all bread. Give me, the payday. I'm going to take care of you. Right. But that's the feeling that we get going to shows.
That's
like, I would never do that. That's only happened one time. And it's never happened again. Always have your bread up front. That's right. I don't put a show together until I have everything paid for in the bank. And then now my job is to get it back. Like, I got to spend $3,000. Right. Yeah. Let me get out in these streets. Let me get on this Facebook. Let me, you know what I'm saying? That's how you do it.
And he's right 100% because I tell promoters all of that. Listen, don't make your problems my problems.
Right. Yeah.
Because I started promoting too, like back in Pittsburgh. Me and my partners, we was promoting. There's times you go up, and you gotta have that money right. You might lose 5 racks, especially Q. You know, up top, man. It snows and everything. It could fuck up the whole show. Yeah. And people don't come out, but you gotta have that bread up front. You gotta have that bread up front. You can't be no janky promoter.
Don't be no janky promoter. That's something I value my name well.
And that's really watching you, bro. I mean, I gotta give you credit. Watching you taught me a lot about putting a show together. And because after that first show that you guys gave me as a guest spot, y'all brought me back as a feature, paid me good, man. I was like, wow. You know, and then brought me back again.
This is a real check.
As a headliner. I really started feeling like a true professional comedian at that point. Because that all happened in the space of a year, man. And I was like, Q's my dude. Took us to Waco, took us to San Antonio, and it was just like watching you doing the business part. I was like, yeah, This is the dude right here. And fast forward 4 years later, I'm like, yo, I'm ready to film a DVD, man.
Yeah.
Guess who I went to? This guy. And so we got to give you credit because the name of the DVD was called Funny from A to Z. And we were thinking about it. We said, what should we name it?
It's funny, too, because really when we was talking about doing the show, I was like, the A to Z show. We gonna cover everything.
It makes sense. So that's why I was like, he better call me because I see the name we came up with.
So it was me and him. We came up with that first DVD. The only DVD I've done so far. It's still on sale for $2.50 right now.
Shameless plug. Shameless plug, but the A to Z's from America to Zimbabwe just really made incredible sense, dude. And I'm gonna tell you something, Alfred. That is probably one of my proudest moments on the backside of comedy because you trusted me with the idea, been able to put it together, been able to promote it, and market and all that. What I've learned, and I've learned so much since then. But what I learned to that point, I used everything I had to make sure that was and that was a dope situation, man.
It was, man.
It was a great special.
That was a
check it out if you haven't.
Situation. Please check it out. Yeah. Dope situation. So I still be like, man, that's production credit is key.
Sold out.
Sold out.
We could have done 2 shows.
We probably could have.
And we made a lot of bread after that,
We did all right.
Yeah.
We did all right,
we sitting in the car and Q was like, yeah, man. I was like, you kidding me?
1, 2 for you. 3 for me. 2 for you. 3 for me.
Right. Yeah. That was good. That was a very proud moment. I was like, man, because people was comparing, not comparing. I'm saying what I guess I gave them remnants of what's my name? God dog, my man in Houston. They used to work with Steve Harvey.
Terry Grossman?
No. The producer. The guy. Jesus Christ.
I know who you're talking about. Rashawn McDonald.
Rashawn. Is it McDonald?
McDonald, yeah.
Rashawn McDonald.
Yeah.
Derek Keener was the first person. He said, Q, man, he said, you're Rashawn McDonald. I said, what the fuck is that? He said, Google him. And I Googled him. I was like, oh, okay, he's a former comedian. Used to manage Steve Harvey. Now he does, producing shows and something. Like, damn, that's kind of who I want to be. Yeah. I want to be that dude right there. I want to be able to have that. I just think people, I don't know. I want to be responsible. It's selfish to say it, but I want to be responsible for comedy stars.
Yeah.
Being on stage I've been everything. I was a poet. I was an actor before that. Then I was a poet. I became a comedian. I started producing. I'm gonna be a club owner soon, so I ain't gonna be able to get on the road as much as possible.
Okay.
So, but I want to be responsible though for grabbing talent and making sure they're out there with everything that I've done from that point. I think it's already written.
Yes, it is
already written, dude. And I'll always be a part of comedy. So that's the best part about it.
Vision, man. You got to have that vision.
Absolutely.
You got to have vision.
You say vision.
So something major happened to you here recently, man. Yeah, we can see the glow on your face.
You can see the glow?
Yeah,
okay, all right.
Yeah.
Talk to us, man. You just got...
I look at it. Let me say it. Okay. I just got a penis enlargement procedure, man. This shit is awesome. Big dick daddies running around this bitch.
We got children watching this show.
Oh, sorry.
I'm just kidding. Let's go for it.
No, man, I just got married, man. I just got married to my fiance of 8 years, 2 years, girlfriend of 8. May 20th, man. So I'm a married man again, dude.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
Awesome,
It was that long you guys stayed together?
We've been together for 8 years.
I've known you for a minute.
Yeah. We've been together 8 years, but we didn't, didn't nobody really know we was together for at least the first 2.
Right.
Close friends did, close friends, associates, they did, but we wasn't just
That's how you gotta move.
out there putting. Yeah.
I could tell the first 2 weeks. I could tell. We had a show. I'm like, Q getting that. There's no way this high-profile woman would be here at this 200 show.
Yeah, this old.
No way.
I was taking all the whole way. You come with me. Make sure you meet the comics because she started producing We Got Next with me as well.
Yeah.
After about 3 or 4 years into our relationship, I'm like, why don't you become a partner? Like, I could book you, of course, but why don't you become a partner? She was like, I love comedy. Let's go.
There you go.
Yeah.
And I say high profile.
That's genius too, because how better to get it than to get it with your wife?
Right.
Get it together. Why not?
Let's get
break
it together.
Bread. We break bread together, man. I like breaking bread with all my friends, period, anyway.
Yeah.
So.
She's in the entertainment
I've been invited
industry.
to no
Right.
cruises.
And she did the Shaq All-Star tour. So she was on that tour for the last 2 years before it ended. Shout out to Tamara Goins.
Goins.
So she was like, the timing was perfect when I asked her to be a part of my show.
Yeah.
She was like, I just got off the road. I love comedy. I'm new to Dallas. Let's go.
Yeah, so you might have heard me say high profile, and you're wondering if you're with your nosy ass, who is this high profile wife of his? Q is married to the Grammy Award winner.
Hip hop legend.
Hip hop legend. Two-time Grammy Award winner. And a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Lifetime Achievement Award.
Major.
That's
That was
cool.
and very deserving. Very deserving.
DJ Spinderella from Salt and Pepper.
We don't even need
We don't need to drink to that. Congratulations, my brother.
Drink to that, man.
Yeah, that brother got Grammy coochie.
This the same thing, right?
It is.
Okay. Thanks, sir. He said Grammy coochie. I sleep with him every once in a while. The Grammys.
I love the way he posted, man. I love the way he be polishing them. I'm like, yo, this is nice.
I'm a good man.
Yes, you
I'm a good man.
Come on now. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So now let's get into the dynamics of that. I mean, here you are, two outroverted people, celebrities in your own right. You got your own lane, she got her own lane. How do you guys complement each other, man?
It's just that. We kind of get each other as far as when it comes to dealing with, peoples and crowds. And people say celebrity, I'm like, man, I know they got talking about me, but I'm popular. I get myself popular. I'm in a very humble spirit, but it just works. I think when you know that how I guess the what's it called, celebrities work and move around. You gotta take pictures, paparazzi, all that shit's cool and all that dandy, but you regular at the house. Right. So I think the basis of it comes from us just being around each other when it's not Spinderella, when it's not Comedian Q, it's just Quentin and Dee Dee.
Yeah.
So we vibe on that level to where when we get out, we ain't gotta talk. It's a look. It's a movement. This might be an ear tug, like, hey, I'm ready to go. Or, hey, I tug my ring, like, hey, the conversation's got to cut out. Let's go. Come get me. I'll come get her. Like, we have little signals that we do when we move in public, like sometimes. So it's dope because we kind of get each other. She don't trip about chicks want to take pictures. I don't trip about dudes confessing their love to her, all of her IG and everything, because. At the
end of the day,
legend.
Thank you.
Everybody loves it. Right.
I'm going home with her. That's a beautiful thing. So.
It's not like it's not. And then I think what really helped me get cool with her on the business side. At one point, a short period of time, she was without her manager, and so I did her bookings for her for like a year and a half. And nice. I was like, I learned. That's how I learned a lot about the week. That's right when I was getting to my We Got Next stuff as well. Professionally, I'm like, I'm gonna take everything I learned doing with her. She was like, she just kind of coached me through, and after that, I just kind of ran her shit for like about a year and a half. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
We kind of linked, kind of yoked up like that.
That's pretty dope. So you guys are literally business partners at this point.
We are. We filed some taxes on our ass. Yeah. I don't know. So.
I mean, that's what a marriage is, man.
It really is. It's a business. It's T-Mobile and Sprint coming together.
Yeah.
That's what it is, dog. That's exactly how I look at it. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, if you look around, like a lot of the most successful people are power couples.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's how you build. I feel like, for me, that's the only reason to get married is if we can build together. Like neither one of us need to be supporting the other. We need to build together.
It is right.
And any relationship is all about adding value.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm gonna add value with this.
You ain't an asset. If you ain't an asset, you're a liability.
That's it. And then once you figure that part out, I think it's in any relationship, business, friendship, you know what I'm saying? Love, like you gotta be able to add value to it. You gotta take me from where I'm at and take me, higher or further.
But you did take your relationship on TV in front of everybody, right?
I did do that. Reluctantly at first, but yeah, I'm glad we did it though. Actually,
that was a reality TV show.
Reality TV, Love Goes on network.
On network,
yeah.
On the Oprah network. Shout out to Oprah, man. We got one of your stars here.
What? Oprah got that check.
Yeah.
Love you.
Yeah. You been to her house too and everything, huh?
No.
You could have said yes.
No. I wish I did.
Brother got Oprah and Tyler Perry's phone numbers in his phone.
Yeah, we did.
How was that? How was that filming that show?
Man, it was cool, man. It was cool. It was really actually better than what we thought it was going to be because they wouldn't tell us who was going to be on the show. So
cool.
They was just like, yo, we want you. We got, we want you guys. we have like 5 other couples that's gonna be on the show. And then we was like, yo, who gonna be on the show? Because I don't watch reality shows, she does.
Right.
And you know, that should be messy, fight. And I'm like, we don't want to be whooping y'all people ass on TV. So who gonna be on this show? Like, don't we be blindsided with no bull stuff. So they wouldn't tell us, but they told us who it wasn't gonna be. So it was like, all right, cool. And we asked enough questions and we felt comfortable. We talked about it. We prayed about it. And it was like, all right, let's do it. So it was a cool experience. The cameras are just right there in your face. The whole, you know, to where you got to head start to, you know, block them out. Right, right. But we was just like, okay, they only can record what we say. Let's not go on here and embarrass ourselves, embarrass our kids, embarrass our friends. And we, for the most part, we did pretty good, I think, with that. A lot of people tell us that y'all was the sanest couple. I think they were all sane, but they just had more conflict than we had. We was on there for like mostly, it wasn't an issue with each other, it was personal issues.
Gotcha.
For us. And so just talking with Spirit, the counselor, we kind of worked through some of those things, but we didn't have conflict. We was happy. We was engaged. We was trying to get married. Right. It was like, oh, this is a free vacation. Let's go.
Wow.
Let's go. Let's work out some stuff.
So it wasn't scripted. You didn't get a script.
Oh, no, not a script. No scripts at all. None at all. I promise to God. All that stuff happened as it happened.
Now they do set up kind of they do from and I can't speak exactly to y'all show, but in general I notice they do typically set up scenarios. So they set scenarios for y'all to deal with. They would tell us we got a couple coming in and it's gonna be about marriage and surviving marriage. Yeah. And then it wasn't like you got to say this. No, exactly. Yeah. But the only thing that was kind of scripted, which is natural, they got to give you a scenario. They got to right. Need something y'all to do. They'll feed you a little bit just to get your mind thinking of what you're gonna say and stuff like that. But in the testimonials, when you see us talking to the camera, then some of that stuff was a little coached, at least on my part. Because I would say something that's like, oh, well, why don't you say it like this? I'm like, well, this is how I say it. Right. But if you want me to say it like that, well, I'm ready to get out this hot fucking box and be in a room like this, be the hot. Yeah. I'm like, I'm ready to go. All right, whatever y'all want to hear. But, you know, I got some little, you know, some one takes and stuff like that. It was like, oh, that's good. Come on, keep going. So it was cool, though. It was going to be a cool experience.
Would you do it tonight? Would you do it again?
I don't know. It'd have to be in the right setting.
They got to cut the check.
It'd have to be in the right setting. The check was good.
So it got to be the right check. At the end of the day,
they got to cut the check.
Right. It got to be better than that one.
What them zeros looking like?
Right. Yeah. And it was cool. The house was beautiful, and it was, you know, we was just missing our kids. We couldn't have our phones. Yeah. I found I was so attached to this damn phone. Yeah. But as a promoter, as long as I can get about an hour to just post and send, but my business partners held me down. Shout out to my man Coop and Corey, man, for Mature Party Crowd. But other than that, it was cool. I just couldn't talk to my kids for 2 weeks. It was only 2 weeks, so it wasn't that bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. See,
I couldn't go anywhere, though.
That's the other thing, though. They hold you down. It's like a compound.
Yeah, it is.
But it is a lot shorter. I learned that from some other shows.
It's
a lot shorter than people think.
You know what I'm saying?
They got you there because they got you there all day, every day, so they can get everything filmed.
Yeah, you probably get 3-4 days in one day of footage because there's cameras. Like, it's literally cameras just
everywhere,
tacked, and then they're walking around with the handhelds when other stuff goes on. So thank God I took acting, and I don't look directly at the camera. But I know the first day I probably was like.
Breaking that fourth wall on the regular.
The fifth wall, right. But it was cool. Get to meet some cool people. Bo and Teresa from the show are good friends of ours who will actually be here next week. They're doing some type of conference.
Nice.
Coolio's still good, good to talk to. Everybody. Benzino, the only one I don't talk to. I think I talked to everybody else except Benzino. And then his girl, I can't think of her name right now.
Well, forget him with his neck having ass. We don't care.
But everybody was cool. It was all good. Yeah.
Hey, Q, let's switch a little bit, man. I just thought about this. Dude, you're incredible, man. Everybody comes to Dallas. They now know there's the hottest spot you got to go.
I was just about to go there.
Man, come on when you ready, dog.
Talk about them Sundays.
We're going to get all your business out here,
Put it out there, baby. Put it out there.
Let them know. The hottest day party
Let them know.
in the country.
It's pretty hot.
Is in Lava Cantina.
It's pretty hot.
Y'all put that together.
Yeah. We did.
This joint here has got what?
A mature party crowd, man.
Yeah. About 1,000 every weekend. Every Sunday. It's crazy, dog. It's crazy to say 1,000.
1,000.
It's crazy. Listen,
I came one time, man.
I told you I tried. I was like, I told him, I said, hey, call Q, man, see if we can get some seats. Because I already knew. I was like, I can't show up, and I'm not going to get a seat if I show up. I was like, call Q, see if there's some seats available.
That's the weekend he was on his honeymoon.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I seen Herschel that day, though. I did.
You end up stopping by?
Yeah. No, I came. I just knew I wasn't going to get no seat. I was like,
the seats, we're sold out right now until the 8th. 8th is on 8th, and the rest of the month, August 8th is everything before August 8th.
As it should
For those
be,
watching
man.
the show, that's about 4 weeks from now.
It's a big venue, man. It ain't no rinky-dink spot. It's a big venue.
So if you do yourself a favor, if you come to Dallas,
in the DFW area,
Lava Cantina in the Colony.
Sundays.
Neo Soul Sundays, man. Neo Soul. You know, it's our third location, though. So we started at a club over in Legacy East, I guess it's called. And then we went to Blue Martini.
Yeah, I remember that.
I remember that. Blue Martini was dope. We was actually content.
It was. But when y'all made that jump to Lava Cantina, I was like, I think I probably told you, I was like, hey,
it's about to blow up.
Q and Herschel getting some money. I was like, have you been to Lava Cantina?
They getting so much money. Herschel don't even answer my phone call no more.
Man. I was surprised he taled to me when I seen him. He was like,
y'all, wow.
Yeah,
Let me tell you, though.
You're interrupting my hookah.
That sounds about right. Blue, we had Blue sold out for consecutive weeks. It's always been good. And we love that venue. That venue was actually perfect for what we was doing at the time. And on a Saturday, I got a call from the manager saying, hey, man, we're going to have to close for a couple weeks. Wow. We sold out. All our tables sold. We done. We'll let you know what's going to happen in the next couple of weeks. I'm like, what? I never forget. I was at Nebraska Furniture Mart across from Lava at the time.
I was about to say, you was right there.
And I was like, man. And Lava wanted us. We had a guy that was working there, and I know the owner, but one of his managers was like, man, Q, y'all need to bring us over here. I'm like, we kind of good, man. You know, we packed out over here. We all right.
Yeah.
I called that dude. I was like, hey, man, I need a favor. They shut us down, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I can't remember if we did that next day, but probably that next following Sunday, we started going over to Lava. Yeah. And Lava was accommodating. I want to say we did good that next day. And then COVID came. And then they was like, what? So they closed everything. But Lava, shout out to Lava Cantina, started doing shows in the parking lot. So, hey, we can't be out. We can't be inside. Yeah. We're going to put a stage outside. We're going to keep these artists working. We ain't make no money. We just wanted to keep things going. We was breaking even barely for the whole COVID. And then when COVID started relaxing and folks started getting vaccinated, we started going inside, dude. And now I was like, man, we ain't gonna pack. How we gonna pack this? How we gonna pack this place out? Right. We're doing 300-400 at Blue, dude. We're doing 1,000 a week, dude. I'm gonna tell you how good God is, and we hire and pay at least 30 small businesses every Sunday.
Amazing, man.
Every Sunday, dude.
That's
the best part.
That is dope.
That's the best part.
I drove by there one Sunday, man, and I seen the line wrapped around.
It's crazy, man.
I just said, I'll see y'all next week. Ain't no way.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna stand in this line right here.
Y'all holler at me, man. Y'all ain't got to stand on line, man. Y'all know the guy who knows the guy.
We do.
Hey, but don't come on record.
We just wanted to get it on camera.
Right, but just don't come with a whole bunch of people. Come with yourself. Tell your people to meet you. I got y'all.
Can we get a +1?
Yeah,
that's how tight it is. You can't get a +1.
Hey, tell them to meet you there.
The hottest spot in the city, man.
Yeah. Dude, it's a cool. This is something that me and Herschel would do, and shout out to my man Corey as well. This is what we'd do on a weekend if we went out.
Yeah.
That's kind of how we put it together. Like, what would you do if you was out? Man, this is what we would do. Love live
great
music.
Look, man.
DJs is dope. Hookahs, food.
I haven't gotten a call, Herschel.
And now you guys are bringing big artists too out there.
Yeah, we got Eric Roberson coming in
that's
on
dope.
August 8th. It's already booked. We're gonna do.
Is the tables already sold on the 8th?
We probably got about 10 tables left.
Yeah,
we gotta get a table.
Yeah, we got one.
10 tables left. That show gonna be bananas.
Yeah,
it's gonna be bananas. We just did 50 Cent. We did Snoop Dogg. Yeah. We just lined up and locked in DJ Spinderella's Boo Bash. So Halloween, the Saturday before Halloween, Saturday's on a Sunday. Halloween's on a Sunday. That Saturday we have a day party through the night for DJ Spinderella Boo Bash. We're gonna bring in some special guests.
These folks got the only day party that finishes and ends at 2 a.m.
It's gonna be the first day party that finishes at 2.
That's crazy.
But we got it all night. We're gonna rock that thing all night. We're going with that, and then we got Herrera's that same night. So if you came to the Boo Bash, you can get in for a discounted rate to Herrera's if you decide to leave, which is down the street. So we're gonna have 2 venues that day.
Damn,
it's gonna
bro.
be super dope.
They're doing it.
So
Super
what's
dope.
next for Q, man?
I gotta get a venue, Alfred. I gotta give me 4 walls, dude.
What do you mean?
You want a brick and mortar?
Comedy club. I'm gonna be a comedy club / event center.
Where?
Yeah. I don't know yet. I'm meeting with realtors weekly.
So it's in the works.
Yeah.
It's in the works.
It's crazy. We were just talking about doing this. So
to
hear
you gotta do it, dog.
Hear
Nate,
you saying it is like it
confirmation.
Can be done, man.
It can be done.
It can be
Look,
done,
Nate Jackson.
Yes.
Out in where's he at? DC Seattle area.
Yeah.
Got his club. My man Nate Williams out in Arkansas has a club. It's a club in Killeen. Like black comedy generates millions of dollars.
Big time.
Damon out in the shot.
Yeah, he got Riddles. He works. I don't know. I don't think it's his club. That's my guy. But
he
like
works it.
he works it and books
Okay, I
it and
thought that
gets
was
it
his
together.
club.
So, but still, that generates millions of dollars. It generates millions, literally millions of dollars. Think of who goes to Arnold's Improv. All us.
Yeah.
They put all of us out there.
Yeah.
Well, it's room to do it, dude. I promise you. I prayed about it, dude. We're gonna be all right. And just getting the situation in motion, man. I've been wanting to do for like the last 5 years.
It's amazing.
So through COVID, I was like, you know what? I still can do it.
I'm gonna tell you something that I like about what you said about it already, because you didn't say just a comedy club. You said a comedy club / event center.
Yeah.
So it's like there's no way it's going to dry up. Like there's too many options of too many different things that you could do.
How many comics I know that put their own shows together?
Yeah.
How many promoters I know that put their own events together?
Yeah.
Why not put it all together?
Yeah.
Why not have a nice, situation to where you can do, and I don't have to. I just
you
want
can do music,
prime,
comedy, everything.
comedy, poetry. My ex-wife is over Dallas Poetry Slam.
Yeah.
We just did a Poetcella here in Dallas.
Wow.
The first ever, where they had a whole weekend of nothing but poetry events.
Nice.
You got a night. Alfred, you need a night, you get a night. One night. You know what I'm saying? My promoter friends, hey man, y'all want to bring a party here? Y'all do night. I just facilitate the building.
That's it.
Dude, what? I don't have to do everything. I just want to be able to be in position to be in position.
Yeah.
That's it.
And you have helped so many people get what they want, man. You can get what you want.
That's the only reason God is blessing me.
Yes.
It's the only reason God is blessing me, dude.
Man.
I've done it unselfishly.
Karma is strong,
I promise you,
man.
dog. Karma is a mug, right?
It really is,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. I don't. That's why I don't trip on nothing, dude. I don't trip on nothing. Even the nose I've been getting lately, but I know something good is gonna happen.
Yeah, something big.
Something good gonna happen, dog. Watch.
That's crazy. Q, do me a favor. Let's go ahead and pass. I want to drink to that, man.
Come on, we'll drink to it then. Hold on a second.
Well, go on and pass it on. Yeah.
Wait, before I answer, since we in here,
Might as well.
Yeah.
There you go.
oh, yeah, your glass is empty over there. You need to be sipping on something, sir.
It's not appropriate.
We're going to need to get a wait staff to go get us some ice. But if we get up right now, the show is over.
Yeah, what did Bobby Brown say on the verses? Drink responsibility.
Drink responsibility. Is that what he
Cheers,
said?
man. Hey, this is the Q Club, man.
Yes.
And all the positive
Man.
stuff going down. Salute.
Yeah, my man, dude.
Thank you so much
I
for
appreciate
coming out,
y'all,
Q,
man.
man. I really look forward to seeing what next you're gonna bring, because you guys have taken over the city. You're an ambitious brother. You're very generous. You're kind-hearted, man. I've never felt a bad vibe dealing with you, and I
Never once,
really,
man.
really, from the bottom of my heart, if I've never told you, I really appreciate you, because you guys. I was an unknown comic in this city, man, but y'all gave me
Nobody
a
knows you now.
platform, man. You know.
Man, everybody know this guy
My
right here,
Instagram
dog.
and Facebook says otherwise. Comedy Central says otherwise. I think Kevin Hart says otherwise.
Yeah. And I was so super proud when you got on that dude, man. I was like, man, look at this guy. Me and Hershey talk about it all the time. I said, look at this guy right here. This guy's all this Kevin Hart stuff.
Man.
And what was when it came out, it was like, okay, you could be on it, but you can't have no TV credit. I'm like, shit, I can't be on it.
Yeah.
I said, I know some people who can.
Who can?
And that was so dope, dude. That was so dope. That
Man.
was such a good look for you. You kind of
I appreciate
like
it.
right after that.
But you
dude.
see how that speaks to what you've been doing. They said, look, you got enough. We can't give you no credit here. You're doing too much.
Always got to pour water on my fire.
You're doing too much. No. I mean,
you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Okay.
Right. No.
I'm saying he's, you know.
Yeah, but I can say
you've done too much, sir.
And he was doing too much of that.
We need some newbies.
It's totally fine. But when you genuine with your shit, then you can find joy in other folks being successful.
Real talk.
Indeed. Like that just does it for me. Like anybody, especially if you're black. Like if you doing good, I want some of that. Like I need to know you. I need to rub an elbow with you. I ain't gotta. I want us to directly.
Win. That's the mentality.
Let's win, dude. It's almost trendy to be black right now. I don't know if y'all know this.
Almost.
Yeah, it's trendy as hell to be black. It's hip as hell to be black.
It's even more trendy to be African. I must say, I will drink to that. Wakanda forever.
Oh man.
Yes. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. So man, if I can give any advice to anybody, man, just make sure you bless as many people as you can before you leave.
That's it.
I truly believe that God will leave you on this earth as long as you have value to Him, right? Yeah. Whether regardless of what you believe in or whatever the universe puts into you, but give as much as you can. Because if you empty your hands, you can only hold so much. Like We Got Next, I got the Grown and Sexy, I got the Mature Party Crowd, but it's some more stuff that's for me. Yeah. So I got to make sure I'm blessing people, and then I can empty my hands. And he's emptied again. Let me put something else. Give your own network. Let me give your own TV show. Let me give your own, club. Whatever it is.
There you
and
go.
Then I got to empty that again. I got to keep. That's it. I want to be a good 80 years old. Before God bring me home.
Right on.
Crazy old man in the last 15, 20 years. But until then, I got to work and put in that work and make sure I bless as many people as I can while I'm on this earth.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are talking to the Quincy Jones of comedy.
Yeah, man.
That's all. That's my goal, man. That's my goal.
Be a little baby Dick Wolf over there. Just do it. Got all the shows.
Hey, will there be one? Let the church say.
If you want to follow Q, man, we're gonna put his handles on the bottom.
I got another question.
Yeah,
we were wrapping up, but okay.
Go ahead.
So, being that you've been here, because me being another, transplant, import, however you want to call it.
Word.
What brought you to Dallas?
My grandparents, Wayne Johnson and Anna Johnson, was like, I was doing a lot of goofy shit in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
I was gangbanging. I was plugged with Gangsta Disciples, man. I guess you never out of there. What up, folks? Just doing a lot of goofy shit. I couldn't get a job. I was told at McDonald's that they wouldn't hire me down the street from my crib because they thought I was gonna hook my friends up with free food.
Damn.
A garbage man in Chicago at the time had to have a college education. I'm like, man, I ain't got no college. I just got out of high school. I just want to work. So I started working at a car wash, and I started selling drugs.
Yeah.
And they was like, we're finna move to Chicago. Move to Dallas. She had 17 grandkids, and she asked me and my brother, would y'all like to come down here?
Yeah.
I was like, man, I don't know. I'll never forget. I was my best friend Sean Dog, may rest in peace. It was the day before I left. I didn't tell nobody. The day before I left, we was sitting in the car in front of my house. We smoking and shit. I said, man, I'm finna move to Texas. He was like, it was my best friend. He was like, when? I said, tomorrow. I was like, nigga. I was like, yeah, man, I'm finna move tomorrow, dog. Grandma said, so it gave me a chance. I came down here. We cried and shit. Moved down here to Texas, dude. My granddaddy was a hard-working man.
Yeah.
Mason, we could build a house from the ground up. My grandmother was in accounting. Just like, hey, y'all got a year. Get your stuff together. Figure your stuff out. Rent-free. Came down here and shit. Been here ever since.
Best decision ever, man.
Best decision. Saved my life.
Man.
Saved my life. Literally saved my life, dude.
Probably me too.
I would have not met you had you stayed in Chicago.
Saved my life. I was selling drugs across the street from my house. And this is crazy. I'm going to tell you this. I was selling drugs across the street from my house. And what stopped me from selling drugs, that was about a weekend. My mother came to the door.
Yeah.
And was like, yo. And we had a sale. It was 3 nickels of crack for $10. Yeah. 3 nicks for a dime is what it was.
3 nicks for a dime.
I was always in marketing. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's lit.
I was like, damn, this is my mama. Looked through a peephole. I'm like, fuck. I said, we closed. my mama, this is where I get my humor from. Mom was like, don't no crack houses close, nigga. I was like, I said, was they don't?
Go on, mama.
Get your ass out of here. So I quit the next day. And then probably like a month later, my grandma was like, we're moving to Texas. I was like, all right, let me go give this shit a try.
That's what's up, man.
Came into Texas.
It is what's up, but let's just address the fact that this man, I've never heard anyone, a drug dealer say, I quit.
I quit. I was like, I'm putting in my paper. And what's crazy is,
put it in 2 weeks.
My kinfolk paid me. Like, it was all ones, I think. And it was the most money I ever seen, right?
That was your retirement check?
He put it in 2 weeks as a drug dealer.
I was like, hey, look, in 2 weeks, I'm going to have to go.
Look at this 2 weeks as a drug dealer.
He paid me in all ones. And it was my guy.
Yeah.
And this nigga was like an enforcer. He was like, yo, man, you know, I said, man, I told him the situation, like, man, all right, Q, I'm going to talk to so-and-so.
Yeah.
We're going to be good. And then like a month later, I came down here. So I have no ties.
No ties,
like
no debt.
We good.
That man is dead.
And I can go home, goddamn it. I can be fucked up. But yeah, man, that's what made me come to Dallas, dude.
Shout out to comedian
dope,
Q, Quentin Coleman for coming through, man.
Awesome,
amazing episode. We appreciate you,
we
man.
really didn't even get it. There's even more to talk about, man. We gotta bring you back.
Yeah, let's go. Whenever y'all ready, dude. Whenever y'all ready, I'm here. I live in the city.
Because some of us, we want to be on them cruises too.
I've asked this guy probably twice. He's turned me down twice.
Wait a minute now. The check
He's
was
talking to you, not me.
The check was tiny. I know the kind of number this man is making. He's gonna come to me.
Really? Now it ain't no check on the cruise.
I'll take the tiny check for the free cruise.
That's the thing. It ain't no check. I'm like,
I'll take the tiny check for the free cruise.
But when I tell you, once you get look, I know you're a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
I know you're a bad motherfucker. When you get off this motherfucker, wherever you go, 20 people buying tickets. Wherever the fuck I go right now, motherfucker. I did Money Jones spot in Denver. Never been to Denver in my life.
Right.
Them motherfuckers come on a cruise 100 deep. I booked it. He booked me in for the show. He said, hey man, Q, who are you? I said, what you talking about? He said, this girl just called me and said, I need 20 tickets to see comedian Q. That's my cruise family.
Wow.
True fucking story.
Wow.
Yeah. Wherever I know you a major motherfucker.
That's international.
It's international. It makes you. I'm talking about wherever I go. Rat Packs right now.
Yeah.
Somebody from the cruise is coming to my show.
We can't stop. I just realized we didn't even get into Rat Packs.
Let's get into
We
it.
didn't even get into Rat Packs.
Right. Okay. We're gonna keep going.
Let me first start by addressing what D. Ellis told me.
Yes.
D. Ellis told me that.
We got to. Yeah.
D. Ellis told me that you're the weakest link in the Rat Pack.
Why he say that?
He said, that's Q, that's my brother, so I keep him around.
But
No, I'm bullshit. I couldn't even keep a
You
straight
couldn't
face.
wait to say that.
I couldn't keep a straight face. I told him before we started, I was like, I'm going to say some bullshit. I'm going to tell him D. Ellis said he's the weakest link in the Rat Packs. I just want to see how he responds, but I couldn't even keep it.
Q, you're doing too much, man. We totally forgot you on the Red Pack store.
Yeah, man.
Rat Packs, dude.
My
Rat Packs are coming,
goodness.
Dude, can you imagine?
So who are you? Are you Sammy Davis? Are you Dean Martin? Who are you in the Rat Packs of comedy?
In my mind, I'm Sammy because he reminds me of my granddaddy.
Okay.
So I'm Sammy in my mind. Shaboing boing, man. I'm
Mr.
Sammy. I don't know, but in my mind, I'm Sammy. I'm Sammy just because of my granddaddy. But I'm just, dude. Let me tell you something. D. Ellis took me to Killeen, Texas.
Yeah.
My first year of comedy. Wow. So, like, your story for you and me is my story for me and D. Ellis. D. Ellis was like, I don't know why this dude took a liking to me. I didn't know D. Ellis that much.
Right.
He was like, hey, man, Q, I want you to come here. He had a weekly show in Killeen, Texas, and said, I want you to come open up for everybody I bring. He was bringing B Flat, fucking Rod Man, whoever. He brought headliners. It was him, a headliner, and a feature. I was the opener. And paid me, I wasn't even supposed to be getting paid.
Right.
I paid me $100 a show and gave me a room.
That's a lick.
That dude took a liking to me, and to this day, it's nothing you can say bad about that guy.
Right, man.
And I ain't even really know him then, but now I know the nigga, so I know there's nothing you really can't say bad about the nigga. But that's how our relationship started, And so he told me he been telling me about the Rat Packs for like 5 years.
Yeah, yeah.
This has been a 5-year situation. Like we
he
just
like broke that down.
the year before COVID is when we started.
Yeah.
And he been talking about this for 5 years. Like, Q, we're gonna do it. It's gonna be that and that. And we're gonna do this. We're gonna dress up. I'm like, all right.
Yeah. The energy that y'all bring, I ain't mean to
No, go ahead.
But the energy that y'all bring is fitting.
It's amazing.
Like it feels like that. Like if y'all didn't go that route, if you didn't claim that that moniker, that's already the vibe that y'all give with the way that y'all present yourselves for the showcase and everything, and it just feels like that's how y'all move. You know what I'm saying? It's so fitting.
It's super organic. It's nothing. I've been in comedy 15 years. I've never been around nothing like it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like hanging out with your best friends in comedy.
Exactly.
And getting on stage. Like, if we can really just get consistent and be on stage every weekend, this shit would be the best shit in the world. And no offense to no other comics that's going on.
For sure.
When I tell you the camaraderie from getting off the plane to the show is straight energy and just fun and just you know we're working out bits for the city when we get off the plane.
Yeah.
Like, we're literally like, okay, nigga, all right, then when we get to the house, if we do an Airbnb,
yeah.
All right, what was that bitch? You want that? All right, you have that. I'm gonna do this.
Nice.
Or you do that, and we're just sharpening each other back and forth. And then when it comes to
Still
showtime,
sharp and still, man.
Come showtime, we punching each other jokes, and we got our bits and all that shit. But when come showtime, nigga, it's the craziest thing. I've always wanted to be on tour.
Yeah.
I've never been on tour, and this can literally be called a tour. So, Grossman, Shed G, DL, and Shed just was introduced to the Dallas scene. So,
Right.
This is how you know when your purpose is moving in your favor, because we got Alfred, we got the Black Rounds, we got funny motherfuckers in Dallas, but he ended up meeting the Ellis and they ended up clicking, and he ended up just throwing them on. I ain't gonna say throwing them on, but adding them to his vision.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right. He could.
Because that was the right person.
That's how I know how true and organic
it really worked
is,
out. No,
because
it really
he broke
worked
it down
out.
pretty much exactly the same way you're telling it now.
Sure
It
did.
really worked out.
Any
It
other
really
piece-
just worked out that way.
Any other piece wouldn't have worked.
It really worked out.
It was
that
meant
way.
to be.
I mean, I wanted to be on it, but
Nigga, look, we get calls from all our friends like, nigga, I got a suit.
y'all are clean on that show now.
Dude, and they talk bad about me because I wasn't as clean. Because I was like,
What?
man, I wasn't as clean. But this next show, I'm finna kill this motherfucker. I can't wait.
You represent.
No, I had a little flower shirt. They were talking about my little shirt. Fuck y'all.
I mean, if y'all need a host or something, I can go to K&G and get right just for it.
Well, I still get my bow ties from K&G. But Men's Warehouse dresses me. Shout out to Men's Warehouse.
And the energy of that brother, man, Terry Grossman, is ridiculous.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
dude! You know, we love comedy, right?
Yeah.
So just to watch, I literally, we all watch each other, but I watch this dude, and he's so fearless, and I'm like, man, Q, don't be scared. Just do what you want to do. 'Cause this nigga's doing what he want to do, and it's going off. Like, you ever get to a point as a comedian, like, you're like, man, I can't say this shit. It's gonna be right.
Right.
He don't give a fuck.
No, he don't.
He don't give a fuck.
He don't.
Between him and D. Ellis,
Yes.
Shit, me and Shed are like we're the ones who like shy back, like, oh, I can't say that because Jesus is gonna like us. Them niggas are like, hey, Jesus, you fooling me?
You know what it is. I told you, still start sharp and still.
Yeah,
It does. It really
guys are
does,
incredible.
dude.
I
It really
love
work,
that
man.
tour.
If we
man.
can be more, we was a little consistent right before COVID, it's gonna come back. Dude, when I tell y'all, when we have so much fun before the show,
Yeah.
especially when we get an Airbnb. Normally we're in our own rooms, we're all chilling and relaxing. But when we get an Airbnb, we're around each other. So
Yeah,
it's
because you
all,
just hanging out.
Yeah, it's a hang and it's a punch. It's, hey, Q, try this. Hey, Gross, try this or do that. And then we'll come up with 10 minutes apiece of new shit before the show.
My goodness.
Dude, can you imagine?
Yeah, man.
Can you
Man.
imagine? It's the best feeling in the
You
world,
got
dude.
3 other co-writers.
Yeah, man.
All headline. Everybody
beasts.
headliners.
Yeah.
Everybody can do 40 minutes on top right now.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
That's official right
it's
there.
It's nasty, dude. It's nasty. It puts me in the mind without no disrespect to the Kings of Comedy.
Kings of Comedy. That's right.
Yeah.
But
That's right.
Like, Can you imagine what they was doing?
Yeah. Right.
They was doing the same thing.
Exactly.
Who wouldn't have fun smoking cigars with your friends that do comedy and love and talk shit?
You laughing the whole time.
The whole time.
Yeah.
The whole time. Dude, I'm gonna tell you, God is tremendous.
Yes, sir.
I don't know how I'm in this position, but I promise you, God, I'm gonna keep giving and doing what I gotta do.
I mean, you working, man. You doing what you're supposed to do, and you getting what you deserve.
God is good, dude. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm happily married. I know guys like you guys. My brother Coleman over here, but he don't accept our daddy like I do. But I don't know why. Alvin Kanga.
Yeah.
The show was from A to Z. That's America to Zimbabwe.
There you go.
Co-produced by your boy Q. You know what I'm saying? They got a whole goddamn.
Give a shout out to all the Zimbabwe people. They watching you right now.
Zimbabwe, I fuck with y'all. Fuck with me.
That's it. It's a wrap. We're done. God bless you. We'll see you on the next episode.
Peace.
The A to Z show, bro. Absolutely. We going worldwide.